All right, what's up, guys? I want to speak on Artur Beterbiev real quick. I saw that he pulled out of the Joe Smith Jr. fight. Okay, that fight was supposed to be on the undercard of Canelo versus Rocky Fielding on the Zone, and on top of that, Joe Smith Jr. already had gotten offered from HBO to fight Dimitri Bivol. Okay, Joe Smith opted out of that fight in order to take this fight with Beterbiev because there was more money involved. Okay, and I think overall, HBO is on its way out. If you get opportunity to get on the Zone, get paid more, and you're on the undercard of a Canelo fight, is a better opportunity. And you're fighting another champion anyway. So I think it was a smart move by Joe Smith to take that move. But at the same time, now that Beterbiev pulled out of the fight, it kind of sucks because you miss out on an opportunity. And I don't know if they're going to still take this fight. Now, from the articles that I read, because I read a couple articles, the way that these articles are worded, it seems like Beterbiev lack of preparation or for this guy's fight. I mean, he did fight in the beginning of last month, I believe, in October. He fought Callum Johnson. So, going into December 15th, where Canelo's fighting Rocky Fielding, we want to say he about maybe 9 weeks to prepare, 9 weeks in between these fights. Okay, I don't know how long he's going to actually prepare, but it's not a lot of time in today's standards, 2 months to prepare for a fight after having your last fight is not a lot of time, but it's not a bad period. It's not the worst we ever heard. It's not really bad neither. And for a guy like Beterbiev, he's not a young guy. He's been an amateur for a long time. He started professional, started cleaning up some former champs and top contenders like a Tavares Cloud. He beat quickly. He beat Gabriel Campillo, who was a top contender at 175 for a while. Coming out blazing like that, knocking these guys out early. It looked really, really good. And then the last couple years, he hasn't really been that active, prone with injuries, stuff like that. So fighting basically once a year, last couple years. And for him to pull out this fight, Joe Smith Jr., still a step up for him, in my opinion, Callum Johnson, you make an argument that he's probably the best fighter that he fought. Callum Johnson, a dangerous puncher, dropped him. It was a good scrap, a good war up until it ended. It didn't go that far. I think it only went, 4 rounds or something like that. I remember watching the fight. It was a good fight. But Beterbiev is yet to really prove himself. I know he has a title, but he won against a guy that's not really a top fighter. It was a vacant title that he won. So he's still a little unproven. And since the time he's been out, it was a lot of build-up, maybe possibly fighting Kovalev in the future. These guys have history together. These guys are both from Russia. So it was a little bit exciting to see that we probably was going to get that fight at this point. Me personally, I think, obviously he's strong. He's a big puncher, and he's a pretty skilled fighter. Never saw him on a level as Kovalev, though. I know Kovalev has lost since he came out. He lost a Ward, and he just recently lost to Kovalev, just lost to Alvarez. But as of right now, from what I'm seeing, I don't know if Beterbiev is better than Alvarez or Kovalev or, I never thought he was better than Ward. And I definitely don't think he's better than Bivol right now. I think Dimitri Bivol is probably like the best fighter at 170. He's the most impressive looking to me. But Beterbiev needs to get these fights. Backing out of the Joe Smith Jr. fight, like I said, is a step up. Joe Smith been in there with Bernard Hopkins. He been in there. So Sullivan Barrera gave him a tough fight. He needs to be in fights if he's not going to fight the other champions, because he should be, having fights with any of the best fighters in the division, being that he holds a belt. Okay? I would like to see unification. But if he's not going to get unification, he should be fighting Sullivan Barrera. He should be fighting Joe Smith Jr. These are some of the guys that he should be facing. And pulling out of this fight is a little disappointing to me. I'm not trying to bash him because I understand, you want to prepare, you want to be ready. But the way these articles are written, they make it seem like they were fearful because he got in a fight. It was a scary moment, him getting dropped in the last fight. I don't want them to think now that, listen, we had a tough fight. I got dropped. I got rocked. And let's pull out of these fights, you know, because now we're fighting another big puncher. Listen, 175 is full of big punchers. Even not the elite guys. You got guys like Thomas Williams Jr., who's a big puncher. We got guys like, what's his name, Rodriguez, La Bamba, you know, that guy that Andre Ward fought and Thomas Williams Jr. fought. We got guys, all 175 is full with punchers. You know, all the guys at 175 are punchers. All of them. You got Adonis Stevenson. You know, he's a puncher. You know, Kovalev's a puncher. You know, Bivol, he's a puncher himself. You can't sleep on him neither. It's very skilled, but the division is full of punchers. You know, Joe Smith Jr., even though he is a very good fighter, I don't think he's the absolute elite. I still think he's a step down compared to fighting a unification fight. So basically, my video, just want to say that, you know, I just want to ask you guys, what do you think of Beterbiev? I think he's just holding off and holding off. He got to get it going, man, because now you've been around for a while now. You know, you started out fast, but now it's like everything is slowed down, and we still haven't really seen you step up. When are we going to see you step up? And I'm waiting because I pay heavy attention to 175. You know, I watch all these guys on 175 because I love the division. I love the division. You know, we got Alexander Gozik fighting Adonis Stevenson. You know, that's another guy that's dangerous. We got a lot of dangerous fighters there. Pulling out the Joe Smith Jr. fight kind of sucks to me, you know. Just speaking from a fan's perspective, all right? Let me know what you guys think about Beterbiev pulling out his fight. I don't see nobody really talking about it. And I'll see you guys on the next one.